How exciting is this? I'm back, baby, I'm back. My favorite road in the whole wide world. Let's do this. I'm about to enter the highway where something goes wrong. You're on your own.
And just like that, I set off down one of the world's most remote roads.
Nemaska, 396.
I was starting to worry about my bike's fuel range. Every mile felt like a gamble, and I could already feel the weight of the isolation settling in. I'd done some calculations about how much fuel I might need, but now that I was in the thick of it, things felt different. All my calculations were based on having an 8-liter gas can, but then I started doubting myself. Did I grab a 5-liter can instead?
I'm at 250 kilometers and I'm still 140 kilometers away from my destination. So hopefully these 8 liters, I think this will be 8, will be sufficient to get me there. Otherwise, I'm going to be SOL. I'm still like 30 kilometers away from the entrance to the North Road. And there is a village 111 kilometers in. So if I can make it to the village, I'm fine. If I can't make it to the village, I'm gonna hate myself if I run out of gas on the North Road. So stupid, I was calculating the distance based on this being an 8-liter can, and that would have been sufficient, but now I realize there's only a 5-liter. I grabbed the wrong one. It'll be close. I think I'll make it, but definitely not as confident as I was when I left. Because then I was sure I had an 8-liter canister. Because 8 plus my 3, that's 11. This bike takes 12. So, I mean, that would have been like, yeah, perfect, I'll make it. But now I only got 5, 6, 7, 8. How the hell does it not say it on here? This thing expired as well. Is it 5? Or is it just 4? Why doesn't it say anywhere on how many liters this is? Do you think this is universal? No, why would it be universal? My God, I am full. So I guess there was still some liters in there in the reserve. Let's give it a little shake. Oh, this makes me feel so good. Now I have 250, but I will make it. I'm gonna make it now. Oh, what a relief. Maybe this was 8. If that's 8, this is 3, takes 12, but there was some in reserve. Oh, that's so good. I got fuel left. I got fuel to spare. Oh, little KTM, you made my day. And in memory of this occasion, I'm not going to be able to reach it. Dang it. That would have been awesome. Oh well, we'll put it up here. Emergency averted. Everything's looking good again. Knock on wood. And yeah, I'm only 30 kilometers away from the entrance to the North Road, and then 111 from that point to the village where I can fill up the bike and get supplies and whatever. All right, let's get this road on the show. Reset it right away. All right, let's go.
I guess it was an 8-liter can after all. Anxiety, rushing, and overthinking can all lead to feelings of doubt. But I find that things always tend to work out.
It's 4 o'clock. The gas station 10 kilometers past the village is open till 6. I'm going to be there in 2 hours, so that's cutting it short. So apparently the village gas is open 24/7. So we'll go. Here we are on the fancy schmancy Rupert River. I'll never make it if I'm stopping like this all the time. So in about 300 kilometers, I'm going to be crossing this river from the other side. But wow, what a sight. The mighty Rupert River. Quick picture for the gram, maybe a video or two, but I really got to get going because I'm burning daylight.
And then, just a few kilometers past the Rupert, I reached the turnoff to the North Road. Technically, this was the end of the North Road, as the official start is at the junction with Route 167 near Shibogamau.
So if you're wondering where I am, I'm finally at the entrance to the North Road.
The kilometer markers count down to 0 from this end. The road stretches 407 kilometers from start to finish.
Let's go. Shibogwam. That's where we going. Oh, this is some loose gravel. Route du Nord. I'm gonna go back and take a picture. Can I reach it? Okay, I can do it. Oh yeah, now all I have to do is take a stick, like this thing.
I was beginning to get frustrated with myself over these constant stops.
Take 6. See if there's any other signs or places where I can put stickers on in like 30 seconds. Oh! Feels so good to be moving. Alright, so first take on this road. This road is it's like loose gravel with a lot of big holes. At least this first section, 406. This is the kind of gravel, loose gravel that is that's going to keep you on your toes. Hey, this was the burnt out section of the forest. 2007, there was a huge forest fire here. But I am a fan of this. The good thing is there's kilometer markers every 2 kilometers, so if you know what kilometer you're going to, it's quite easy. All right, so I deflated my tire, front tire a little bit. As I pumped it over 20 for highway. And when I'm on stuff like this, I like to be around the 15. The gas station is at kilometer 296. There's actually 2 gas stations. There's the village of Nemaska, which has a gas station, a restaurant, a hotel, and then about 10 kilometers later there's like a relay gas station right by the highway. But that one has specific hours of operations and they close at 6. And I probably won't make it there by 6, so I'm going to the village, hoping that they will have gas there. The other cool thing about the gas station, not the one in the village, but the one, the relay, there's a mechanic there. So now they don't work on Sundays, and they have certain hours. I can't remember. I think Saturdays till 7. But yeah, if you run into trouble, I mean, it might cost you a couple of days or something, but chances are someone's going to be able to help you out in some capacity. And what is this? Nemaska. Let's go to Nemaska. No problem. $35, please.
You can pump.
I can pump before?
Yeah.
Thank you, because I gotta... Okay, thank you very much. Let's do this again. $34. Let's say $35. It's close. We've got gas, which means we've got distance, which means I'm gonna get closer to home. All right, filled up. Let's go inside. Okay, well, I made it to the village. I've got gas. I have enough gas to get off the North Road. So at this point, I'm just heading out back on the highway, back on the North Road, and I'm gonna find a place to camp. Look at all the flies. Terrible. There's the bike. It's all filled up and laden with fuel. And behind me, a beautiful sunset. I have like another 45 minutes before I have to pull over. But beautiful, gorgeous. Ugh. Wow. But time to get out of here. So the plan now is to get back onto Route North, do another 30 minutes or so, and find a campsite. I haven't finished this ride yet, but if I make it the way I was planning, which is to do it on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that is way too much riding. I'm exhausted. I haven't had any time to film. I can't pull over and take little shots or whatever because I'm just racing, and that's really annoying. But I did want to just go and ride, so that was my plan all along. So I don't know, I guess we're okay.
Then, after a few kilometers, I turned off the North Road, looking for a place to camp.
Right, I found this spot. It's not perfect, but it's getting late. It really got dark quick. I was just in the village. I thought I could do like 50, 60 kilometers. I did 10. And I'm like, I gotta stop, because if I don't, I'm gonna be riding at night. But I found this little spot. It's not perfect. It's a little bit rocky, but it's out of the way. Hopefully nobody will bother me. I'm done. Everything's set up. But anyways, so now I'm just gonna sit down and have some food. And then after that, early bedtime, because I got 1,300 kilometers tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. Hopefully I make it home. All right, so on the menu tonight, I have, I don't know if you can see, beef jerky, teriyaki flavor, a delicious bottle of sugar water called Gatorade, and a gas station, I don't know if you can tell, pizza wrapped up in cellophane. This pizza is awful. I love it.
Good morning. Last day. Time to ride home. I got a long day ahead of me today, so I got to get going. I was supposed to wake up at 5, but I got up at 5 and I was so tired because I barely slept again. I gave myself another hour and just laid there. Didn't fall asleep. I honestly think that it's because of the rushing. My body is constantly in a go, go, go state. And then I can't relax. When I go to bed, my mind is trying to process, you know, the race and the speed. And it's constantly thinking, I got to get up. I should be riding. I'm wasting time. But it's the last day. Hopefully I get home today and I'll get a good night sleep at home. Oh, but yeah, last day on the North Road. My little air mattress deflated. It's got a puncture, so it's garbage. I suppose I could try to fix it, but forget it. Ooh, it's chilly. I'm cold. Oh, sorry about the yawning. I'm just so tired. I'm exhausted. So, yeah, the night wasn't great again. It's, ow, a bug in my eye. I didn't sleep again, which is sort of the theme with these rides. I always think I'm gonna get a nice sleep, you know, out in the wilderness, fresh air, quiet. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's last day. I'm heading home. And yeah, so many bugs already. All right, I'm going to start getting ready.
It's a little wet, but this is the best sleeping bag in the world. This was handed down to me by my father. He used to have this on a sailboat. I made out with girls when I was 16 under this thing. I used to sneak him onto my dad's boat. Just trying to impress them. Didn't work. But yeah, it's a great sleeping bag. I love it. It still smells like my dad's sailboat. It smells like kielbasa and grolsch. I love it. So this is where my tent is. And then right here is this strange hole, and it's deep. So I don't know what it is. If you guys know, let me know. But that's another reason why I want to get out of here.
Yeah, so I found that hole by stepping into it. Luckily, I didn't break my leg. That would have been funny. But anyway, so yeah, so this whole area is like mining everywhere. There's a lithium mine over there. There's some other mines behind me. So I don't know if that's like an old ventilation shaft or I don't know, something. But it's deep. When I saw it, I was like, don't cougars and lynxes live in little shelters like this? Little burrows? So that's another reason why I want to get out of here. All right, set up. Gotta brush your teeth once in a while, children.
The bike looks good. Everything seems ready. Everything's organized. Hopefully it starts. And here is the North Road. You can see my tracks from yesterday.
That morning, I had a blast racing down the North Road. The road was empty, the weather cool but bearable, and the bike was purring like a happy kitten. This morning was definitely the highlight of the ride. Before I knew it, I'd ripped through 200 kilometers of the North Road, enjoying every thrilling moment. But now, it was time for a fill-up.
Okay, I am at kilometer 96 or so, and I'm just going to fuel up because I'm on my reserve, some 35 kilometers on the reserve, so nearly empty. But I'm doing pretty well, burning the miles, just rushing to get off. Like I said, I only have 96 kilometers left of the North Road, so I'm almost done. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit chilly. I'm probably going to put on my pants. I'm riding in my jeans right now. Chilly this morning. That'll do. Okay, I'm all filled up. I've got 250 kilometers range now, and I'm only 160 kilometers away from the gas station, so I'm good. Time to go.
With the end of the road in sight, I began twisting the throttle more and more. I was in full Dakar mode. I was happily blasting through the landscape, pushing towards the end of the road. And then I finally made it.
Junction with 167. Stop. This is it. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I did it. I did it. Done. Now I just have 1,000 kilometers of this to get back home, but I finished. Oh, what an accomplishment that nobody cares about except me. There's my bike. That's it. Trans-Taiga, done. Billy Diamond, done. And now the North Road. The trilogy is complete. Oh, all right. So awesome. I don't even know if this is allowed, but I'm doing it. I mean, they built a ladder. Of course it's allowed. The Blue Mammoth. Did it. We did it. You did it. I was just riding. The North Road is officially done. And at this point, I'm just heading home. So I have about 1,000 kilometers to go.
1,300 kilometers, actually.
And I'm kind of in a hurry, in a rush, because I got to get back to work tomorrow. I probably won't be recording too much. So thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll see you next time.
From here, all I have to do is just ride back home. I rode the last 500 kilometers in complete darkness, battling a torrential downpour while trucks sped past, blinding me with their lights without a care. That was 7 hours of sheer terror. But I arrived home, relieved and exhausted at 3 a.m. on Monday morning, just in time for work. Did you notice my license plate at the end of the North Road? Because I sure didn't. It must have broken off without me noticing while I was in Dakar mode. I noticed it at a gas station in Chibougamau, but since it was a Sunday, there was nowhere open to get it replaced. While riding further south, I had a brilliant idea to make my own temporary plate.
Voila!
Oh, yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
The ladies working at the Esso station in Saint-Thérèse helped me out by providing the necessary tools I needed for this task. Having this rather than nothing would be a lot easier to explain to a police officer if I got pulled over.
Maybe one more here. This is so ridiculous. But what are you supposed to do? Perfect. Just like the original. I can't even tell a difference.
Thank you for watching. I hope you had a little bit of fun following my idiotic race across the North Road. And I'll see you in the next one.